Cool.
What did we watch, Elsie?
Sally, we watched Heathers, which is a film made in the 80s, starring Winona Ryder in the lead, and, like, to do a very quick synopsis, it's about, like, a girl who's made it into the cool kids club, and she hates it so much that she, like, becomes friends with an outsider who actually turns out to be, like, a psychopath.
Yeah. I suppose, like, trigger warnings for this film, it may seem like it's, like, pastel-y and lovely, and, like, it's gonna be maybe a little bit of light bitchiness.
Yeah.
No.
Some light bitchiness.
A lot of darker themes of, suicide and murder.
Yeah. I don't know, it would have been cool to see it in the 80s, just because I wonder if because it seems kind of stilted at the beginning, and I think that that's supposed to be just, like, that's, like, how oppressing the environment is in high school for Veronica. She's like, oh, everyone, like, no one's genuine. But watching it, I was like, it's the 80s. It's old-fashioned. So, yeah, I don't know. There's, like, a definite shift, and I think that if someone, like, remade the film, that shift would be, like, way clearer for modern audiences. But it was still a super good film, and, even, like, a weirdly structured film, I felt. But also, like, at the end, it was quite cathartic, because I was like, I felt super tense, what a good story, you know, like in the end, I was like, well, it worked, like, at the moments where I felt sympathetic, the moments where I was supposed to be, like, tearing my hair out, because I didn't want them to be doing something, I was doing that, so I was like, oh, it's a good film.
Yeah, I enjoyed this film a lot more than I thought I was going to. My introduction to this film is from just hearing a few of the musical numbers from the musical version of Heathers, which I'm now, like, even more psyched to see.
Cool, yeah, no, I am too, because that's, like, 2014, right? Or, like, maybe a bit earlier, but...
Not sure.
That's, like, again, it's, like, a modern interpretation of it. So.
Yeah, and just listening to a few of the soundtracks, it felt like it does feel more modern. Like, it does that thing, I think, where it's harking back to the 80s, but, like, this age of feminism kind of, like, on top of it.
The film is definitely still, like, the main character is a woman, and she is a well-rounded character, so always good, always satisfying to watch. Was there anything else that you, like, reason why you loved it? Like, or why you would recommend the film?
Yeah, mostly just because it's ladies. And because it's kind of weird. Like, it leans into its
how weird
kind
it
of
was,
weird and extremeness in a nice way, and there's, like, this very intense colour palette that gets sort of more and more intense as it goes.
Yeah, I thought I'd hate that at the beginning. I was like, oh god, it's so predictable. But then the film is so unpredictable that it's quite nice to have the colours be really clear. It's like, at least there's one thing that's reliable. Like,
I just felt like this was like that the whole film was kind of a psychotic dream. Not in that I ever felt like we were going to have her wake up and be like, it was all a dream, everything's fine. But just in that it didn't commit to the realism because it was more interesting not to. Because then they could push everything to the extreme and go, but what if. And you didn't have to be super caught up in the specifics of, like, how the police department worked. The reason why I know about Heathers the musical is because the last thing we shot is a musical, and I was watching all the musicals, and the reason why we're watching this is because the next thing we're doing is all angsty and
set in the high school,
introverted.
So this was kind of interesting how many movies are relevant to watch for Tragicomic, but they're quite a wide range. Like, we watched Persepolis, but also Heathers. So yeah, it's good.
Okay, thanks.
See you guys.